Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's StepsBasic, and welcome back to my community show. Kind of wonder if I've done that one before. You know, I keep doing these all the time. I'm pretty sure that a few of them have been done over and over again. I should pick one and just stick with it. But anyway, that's not what's important. What's important is today's announcements. First, finally finished Days Gone. Went back through on my off time there and got 100% on it because, yay. The hardest part was doing the frickin' drift thing. Ugh. And the rest of it was just a bunch of tedious stuff. But that means that starting next week, we will be going to the new schedule of uploads at 2 and 4. And I will be starting with Borderlands, the Telltale series, Borderlands. And that'll be fun. And then I will be doing the DLC from Borderlands 2, getting ready for the release of Borderlands 3 in September. Though, to be perfectly honest, I have to admit I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing Borderlands 3, at least not for the channel, because I have Borderlands 2 started and haven't finished it yet. Because it was one of the Potato Nana series. Me and Kiddo were playing it together a while back, and we haven't done any videos together on this channel in a while. So it kind of seems like if I do Borderlands 3, I'm gonna have to go back and play 1 and 2 first for the channel, because I'm particular like that, and I want to have everything all situated properly. I'm weird. But all that being said, on to the topic of today, which is YouTube. I've been doing this for 3 years now. It's this video is kind of my milestone video for 3 years. Now, admittedly, if you check my video, my first video upload on this channel, it was not July, it was November. But like I've said before, I have the other channel, what I call my main channel, which is where me and Potato Nana do a lot of fun little family stuff together, like vlogs and games and arts and crafts and fun stuff like that, and internet challenges, the fun stuff. And that I actually started uploading in June of 2016, and it wasn't until November that I started this channel. And I started this channel as a kind of a deviation from where my main channel was, because it was already two separate content. It wasn't just it just didn't mesh right? You know what I mean? Because, family content plus gaming content, it just wasn't fitting right. So I figured, instead of subjecting people who are subscribed for family content to gaming stuff and subjecting gaming content people to family stuff, I would just separate the two. And therein started what was possibly the most annoying bit of my channel. For anyone who's ever tried to do YouTube stuff, you'll know that keeping regular with your uploads and everything can get exhausting, and stuff like that. I mean, especially on my main channel, my content has been kind of suffering due to a lot of annoying things like schedules and time, and like the heat wave that we just got through was pretty bad for sapping the motivation to make videos. So over there, I usually do two videos a week, Saturday and Sunday, and I've been struggling to find the time to get any actual videos out for this month. Good news is this is the last weekend, and on Sundays, or on the last weekend of the month, I always post a BOFM, what I call it, the bloopers, outtakes, and funny moments from the month, and that's always fun. But so managing two channels got to be a lot more exciting, So that I had to figure out how how to manage upload schedules for both channels. It's kind of funny, you know, I started out my main channel. I wanted to have a video every day of the week, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday I would reserve for maybe filming or you know, editing stuff, and you know, mostly just my days off, as it were. But that slowly started to drift away. It went from 5 to 3 to now just 2 videos a week. And my gaming channel here, which y'all are watching on, thank you guys for subscribing. I love y'all. I have had, you know, my schedule for here has been, I used to go all the way up to Saturday. You know, I'd play all through Saturday and then just completely take Sunday off. But things have changed as far as that is concerned. In fact, so much has changed for my main channel, or for my gaming channel too. I remember back when I first started doing gaming stuff, I didn't want to do, you know, I didn't want to do back-to-back episodes in a week. I wanted to space them out a week. So I'd have, like, my first game was Outlast. So I'd have that one on Mondays. And Tuesdays I'd have something else, you know, just a variety. Actually, funny enough, I didn't even want to put Outlast on my channel at first. So I just kind of wanted to just kind of space everything out, because I didn't like the idea of playing a game all the way through without giving somebody a chance to, you know, get the game and try it themselves. Which, you know, is funny because it's YouTube, it's video on demand. You don't need to worry so much about that, because, you know, they can watch it at their leisure. They can watch a video and say, oh, I want to play this game myself, so I'm not going to watch the rest of the channel or watch the rest of the videos. I've done that myself with some series, you know. Like, I still haven't watched anything on God of War, and I haven't watched anything on Resident Evil 7 because I want to play those for myself and I don't want to be spoiled too much on them. And so as such, you know, I haven't watched anything about them. And my mentality on that shifted at one point where I was like, I mean, why? I mean, other people are doing it. You know, everybody's doing it, basically. Just because everyone's doing it doesn't make it right. But then all of a sudden I'm like, well, I mean, I'm literally giving free advertisement to whoever wants to watch my videos about this game. So maybe it's not a bad thing for me to play it through. And if I play it through quicker, that means I can get more videos out. So it shifted from doing one video on a game a week, doing 5 different games at a time, to doing 3 videos a week on a game and 2 different walkthroughs at a time. No, actually, I think I was at 4 at one point. I was doing 4 videos on the same game, but doing 2 games at a time. And then it went to 3 when I got Warframe, got hooked into Warframe, and I was like, I want to do a steady series on Warframe. I want to keep going with this, because there's no real, like, there's some spoilers in that, but at the same time, you know, people are like, I want to play this because it looks like a lot of fun. And that's what gave me the 3 things a week. I remember at one point I wanted to make sure I always had an active Final Fantasy game on my channel, and technically I've done that, except recently, when I finished Final Fantasy 1, I've been putting off starting Final Fantasy 2 because I'm playing it on my off time. You know, I want to get through the story of it, so I kind of know where I'm going with it. But I don't like that game. It just doesn't feel Final Fantasy to me. You know, I'm weird like that. But I'm still going to do it eventually. Just hopefully I'll find some way to really enjoy it before I get into it. So it's technically still active, just hasn't had any videos on it. Just announcements and whatnot. And I moved from that, you know, originally it was Final Fantasy Fridays, where I'd have a Final Fantasy, like at the time I was playing 7 and 15 simultaneously. So Final Fantasy was there. And then came along this show, you know, the community show, where I've talked about how I want this show to be a place where I can sit down and talk to you guys and maybe make the connection. You know, we've had that discussion before. And I remember the first video I tried to do was a Q&A AMA sort of thing. And I don't remember what it was. I think it was Candid or something, where you could be like completely incognito or whatever. And I went on their AMA section and said, "Hey, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a 1 year in YouTuber now. Ask me anything." And I got a lot of insults back. But I mean, I kind of gave up on that site anyway because, it wasn't really for me. You know, plus I got Twitter already and Facebook and whatnot. I don't need any more of those social medias, you know. Although I do have an Instagram too. I don't post a lot there though. I put pictures of Kiddo up there a lot, and my doggo. He's down here sleeping, and yeah. So that didn't go very well, as you can imagine. I mean, I didn't have any following at the time. What did I expect? The only thing I got back was exactly what I expected, was just insults, and I actually got one legitimate question on that. But, neither here nor there. That's in the past. I have done a successful Q&A on my main channel. I think I've done one on this one. I'm not sure if I've actually tried to do another Q&A on this one. Maybe I should do that. Not important. And now, like with Days Gone, I went on to a completely different schedule where I was like, all right, so I'm going to be doing just one game until it's done. And I try to save Thursdays for, my content. It's not related to the games I'm playing. Well, not necessarily. It's kind of how would I explain it? Like machinimas, like special one-off episodes, reviews, etc., stuff like that. And then Friday is just, I don't know if you'd want to call it following Friday or something like that, because I'm always doing Warframe and I'm always doing the community show, which is for you guys. Don't get me wrong, I love doing them. The way I said that kind of sounded like I was dismissing them as like, I just do it for you guys. But no, I love doing these. This one especially is one of my favorite things to do because it's like sitting and talking sometimes. Sometimes I think I should have been like a... That's what I say, man. I missed an opportunity because contrary to popular belief, gaming isn't all, it's not the biggest thing on YouTube. And honestly, part of that's YouTube shooting itself, in the foot there. And other parts of it is such an oversaturated part. Like they literally had YouTube gaming for a while because of how many people were just gamers on YouTube. Apart from that, it's also an incredibly easy one to get into, especially with things like Open Broadcast Source and Elgato. Expensive in some cases, but it's something anyone can really get into. But being that extra special good at it is another question, and another situation altogether. Like even I don't have highest quality stuff here. This is a $60 webcam I have. I look so pretty in it. Actually, I look kind of grainy. And I'm looking right at my TV. You can see it. Whoa. Man, if you look back at some of my old stuff, you know what? One sec. Here's my channel. I'm actually looking at it on my other, my main channel here. But, like, most viewed, my popular videos, actually, I was surprised that my first Warframe video finally got surpassed by this random one. And I think it's because a lot of people needed to know stuff about Inaros. And so this one finally passed Warframe. There's my Warframe review. Oh. Tim. I was so excited about Tim. Tim was one of my favorite projects on this channel. It is my biography of a man series. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's funny and not, in my opinion, other people's opinion, But the sad part is I never finished it. See, I made it, I think, 12 episodes. Not even 12. 8 episodes. I made it 8 episodes before I ran out of time. Sad part is these ones, like these Biography of a Man series, this one right here in particular, I would get several hours of footage. I would get some sort of an idea of what I wanted to do, and I would edit them down to make them, fit what I wanted. Then I would narrate it, and then I would, add effects and whatnot. And the whole process would literally take me several hours a day over the entire month to do it. So it'd be like a 1 month work. And then, of course, put it out there, and then you get no views on it. Except now, I actually got views on these. I like these. These are nice. I really want to get back into live streaming. I miss it. It was so much fun, and I have a lot of my friends want me to come back to it too. But with all the issues I've been having with internet, which is another thing that's been costing me money, it'll tell you that my oldest video is this one, because this one was one of the first ones I first uploaded on this channel. The oldest video I actually did was Outlast. Yeah, and it's what my thumbnails used to look like too. I just drew that character. You might remember him. And I actually used to like to just draw my character into the thumbnails at random places, like here. He's this little guy right here. Right here. I love the Bunker series. That was fun. Look at me. I was so young back then. My God, I was filming in my chair in my living room.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Golly. I always hate the way I sound in these videos. I'm so bored. I was using my phone at the time, and I was using the PlayStation's recording function when I did it. So, 15 minutes at a time, and I had to learn how to sync everything, and it was not nearly as easy as it is now. I remember it was like episode 5, I think, when I realized I could sync by the light. And look, I had no beard.
My name is Stephen Andrew Phillips, and welcome to Let's Play Outlast.
Don't I sound so happy? But anyway, that's not what this video is going to be about. My God, things have changed. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you guys want to see me do a reacting to my old videos sort of thing, Because, this is kind of like a walk down memory lane anyway, but maybe we can watch some of my old series and stuff, and that could be a fun little thing to do for one of these videos. So like I was saying before, I kind of missed my calling as far as what YouTube, like if I wanted to be famous or big name on YouTube, then the worst option to pick would have been gaming, on account of the oversaturation, the ease of access, as well as YouTube basically stifling gaming stuff. And I have proof now. I have gaming proof that they did it. See, on my main channel, right? I get 4 to 10 views on every single one of my videos, right? 4 to 10 views. And then I made a video that was gaming related, because Kiddo and I play games over there on occasions. On occasions, we actually do video games. And we did Human Fall Flat. 1 view. 1 view on 1 video. Yeah, they weren't pushing it. They didn't let people know what was going on. But see, it's proof that YouTube doesn't like your gaming stuff, which is weird, because part of it comes down to their advertising stuff, but that's a long discussion. But if I really wanted to make it big on YouTube, I could have gone into anything from vlogs to just arts and crafts stuff. I'm no good at art. Like, I write. That's what I do. And over on my main channel, I make a want to write good video. Teach you how to write well. And I like that show, but it's another one of those situations where it's in the wrong element. just talking talking to the camera in videos, those sort of things. Like I could be a movie reviewer. I could review movies, and those tend to get pretty popular if you review like contemporary movies, or if you're like you want to review old movies and stuff. You can do pretty well there. Shoot, heck, if I wanted to get really popular, I could just do politics. Then I'd get all the hate people who want to just make sure, keep an eye on this guy. We don't like him. And then I get so many subscribers. But no, gaming is where my heart was. So that was ultimately what I settled on, and I came into it and I treated it like a job. I very much treated it like a job. A job I love. Don't get me wrong, but a job nonetheless, which is important if you want to make it a business. And like I try to teach this to kiddos sometimes, when it comes to work, you need to actually show up. You can't just say it's a job and then just not do it, When it comes to work, you come to work, right? And that's what this channel became. It was my job. I do a lot of work for no pay. But it's okay, because I enjoy it, and I enjoy what it does for me, which is it keeps my brain from rebelling against me. But now, after all these years, 3 of them in fact, here we are, 3 years on YouTube. My God, what a ride, huh? I remember when I first joined, anybody could get monetized. And then it slowly started to fall down a rabbit hole. Now I can't get monetized without 1,000 subscribers. But like I said before, I'm not even entirely sure I want to monetize this channel. I just kind of want to have fun with it. Keep it as a job and not stress myself out every time I see a yellow dollar sign. Get to the point where I can enable monetization. That way I can also get sponsors. And I would love that, because I would love to get a chance to make game reviews prior to their coming out, so I can actually be a legitimate game reviewer, because I actually have fun with that. Making like the missed opportunity video is one of my favorite review videos, because I really put a lot of effort into that one, and I actually got some good feedback on it too. I was excited about that. Somebody's like, well, I guess I'll just not look for any hidden meetings, but that was a really good review. And I'm like, thank you. Yeah, I do want to do another review soon. I might actually do Days Gone as a review of Days Gone now that I'm done with it, because I just want to keep going back to it. I'm weird like that. But anyway, 3 years on YouTube, and I have all y'all to thank for it. I've been getting some really good compliments lately, and people saying that they really want my channel to blow up, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that you guys have stuck with me, from the newest subscribers to the oldest subscribers. I really appreciate it, and let's go for another 3, huh? I'm going to keep this up until YouTube finally says, no, we don't want independent creators on our platform. We want big companies. That's all we want. And then they kick us all off, and I have to go to Twitch. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me, and thank you for your continued support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go and poke that like button for me. If you'd like to see more from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and of course, as always, you're more than welcome to leave a comment down in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, when I can, if I can, you know all that jazz. And tune in next time for another topic at another time, and until then, good night.